I'll just on it. But I was busy with one work, and I on it. You were not there. I said, God, thank you. I'm on time. And I just smiled, and you came. Sorry for, no, I said, always for you. So this is what happens, and a big thank you to you.
Thanks to the divine. So let's start with the invocation. So I request everyone to please settle down. Take a few deep breaths, touch your heart, touch your crown, be receptive. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of your surrounding. Have a brief connection with your life. Just say this word life few times in your mind, life. Life. What is your connection with life? What's your interpretation and understanding of life? How you measure your life and how you measure life of others. And how you perceive life in totality. The question is, what is this life anyway? And what am I doing in it? Or what is it doing with me? In me, around me, through me? Life it is. To the great Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to my beloved spiritual teacher, to all the spiritual teachers, to all the great ones, holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, to the hierarchy, the spiritual hierarchy, the hierarchy of angels, to the spiritual sun, the central sun, to our guardian angels, to the angel assigned to the Triangles Blessing team, the beings taking care of today's session, every archangel meditation session, the beings connected with our evolution, our existence, taking care of our families, our home, our lineage, the beings of connectivity, technology, the beings of connection, the beings of perception, the beings of understanding, wisdom, and knowledge, the beings of that will that helps us all to utilize or apply or live the knowledge that we carry with us. All the beings of light present in our rooms right now. We are very grateful for your presence. We are very grateful for your blessings, for your contribution at all levels. A deep gratitude, with deep, deep respect, and lots of love. We thank you all, we thank ourselves, we thank everyone in full faith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and being patiently available. Thank you for holding the space. I have something to share, and this is more of an information rather than my experience. Because the Triangles team is coming up with some beautiful sessions from tomorrow. and they are open to all sessions, and they are free sessions, and they are there so that there is an event, a very big spiritual event named as called as Wesak festival is approaching. It's Indian Standard Time. It's on 24th, very early morning. And so all of those who have no information about Vesak, if in very simple and short terms I have to say, then it is that spiritual phenomena that happens in the inner world where enlightenment is easily available. So all through our life, we strive for being enlightened. Now, what is enlightenment? That's another topic. But in short, if we understand, it's in light, right? The state or the process, actually that existence who is always in light, right? In simple words. And no matter how much we try, there is a lot of, in Hindi, I say kachra. There's a lot of impurities that's there in our physical body, in our energy body, in our mind, in our emotions, in the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the content that we see, the the things that we read generally, not all, but it's like impurity is very easily available every time, and we are just kind of engrossed in all of it. So if I have to be in light, already there is so much impressions of darkness that how is it possible? It takes lifetimes after lifetimes to be in that state where a person can say, oh, I think I am quite near there. And we understand, like Lord Gautam Buddha, to be somebody who was enlightened. Beings like Lord Christ, who was enlightened. Beings like Lord Krishna, Rama, who were enlightened. And then when we think about ourselves, if we think about them and we think about ourselves, it feels okay. I think we have not even started yet, right? So this is a very beautiful spiritual phenomena. I am sharing this screen of mine from the very basics so that you know how to search online when you do it. Because I don't think so we have enough time for. So I've just opened this, Google, and I just wrote Vesak, and I wrote Lucis Trust. So this is the first one, Vesak Festival Taurus. I'm clicking on this link. And they also have a free booklet here for, you can just go on this website and you can download, because you can also like have a free copy of the booklet. It's about Vesak 2024. So I'm just reading little from here so that you can see and you can hear, and it just makes bridge the gap between when we just don't see and then we hear something. So Vesak is widely celebrated throughout East as the festival of Buddha for esotericists. Now, esotericists are those who are most interested in and they study the inner teachings. So whenever we talk about something that we can see prominently, perceive from our physical senses, we are mostly focusing on exoteric part of it. But when we say esoteric, we try to go within and see or try to learn the inner teachings or inner knowledge or inner connection or understanding about something. So for the esotericists, it is the high point of the spiritual year when forces of enlightenment flow from the higher worlds into the mind of humanity. So the peak time is the time which is strongest when, if a person is ready and receptive, those knowledge, the wisdom actually is very easily flowed from the energy, the consciousness of Buddha, and it just goes its way into the mind of humanity. Now, while Buddhists celebrate this Vesak as the time that marks the birth, death, and enlightenment of the Buddha, so that's the spiritual exoteric celebration. So where the Buddhists, they celebrated, marking it as the birth, death, and enlightenment. Three events happened on the same time, same day for Lord Buddha. So ageless wisdom students regard it as a living event. So this is the exoteric part that is being celebrated religiously. But the ageless wisdom, that means the esoterics who work with the inner aspect of life, inner aspect of any event, they regard it as a living event that happens every year. So at the end, at the exact moment of the Taurus full moon, the Buddha is said to return momentarily to earth, appearing to those gathered in a secluded valley in the Himalayas who are able to see him. Some have dreamt of being present at the ceremony. The Christ stands before the Buddha, and in a moment brimming with vitality and significance, receives the Buddha's blessing on behalf of humanity. Before turning and radiating this blessing out to the assembled gathering and to all human beings. Now, I'll just make it very more relatable to everyone, that when we talk about all these great teachers, all these, the gurus that we have in contact with, or so it is, they actually work like a transformer in the energy world. So let's say the sun is there and the sun is so bright that if we are directly in contact, we'll just be burnt and burnt to ashes. So we have various teachers. I'm just giving example of sun for a physical understanding. But the idea is if the divine has massive power, we will just be not able to handle it. We all will explode if it is not transformed down. Same like we have an electricity powerhouse and then there are electricity transformers, and that's how we get that much of electricity in our home which is required, right? So what happens is that on that Vesak day, it's a full moon of Taurus. In that hour, Lord Buddha appears in very close to a earth. I mean, very close. And that is actually a place, a secluded place in Himalayas, where the people who are clairvoyant, who can see internally, who are so purified that the inner eye is clear, they can actually visually see him per se. But those beings, to be able to be there, needs immense purification. They are high grade initiates. We are far from that. So don't worry about it. But it's how it happens. So what happens is when Lord Buddha appears, the kind of energy that exuberates from him, to make it softer, like transformed down based on our individual capacity, Christ stands before the Buddha. And in that moment where that vitality, that wisdom, light, love, power, like that significance of life is just being radiating, the blessing of Buddha is being radiating, Lord Christ receives all of that on behalf of humanity before turning and radiating it out to the gathering there in the physical place, gathering in the inner place, gathering all across the planet, wherever each one of us is ready, awake, aware, and receptive. So even if we are in our own houses, if we are working, we are consciously aware, we have reverence, and we just say, I am receptive, based on where we land in our quality, we receive. I think that's the simplest way to share, okay? And it is such a significant phenomena that I think if we are aware of it, we are lucky, and we should not waste, the opportunity that comes every year. So thanks to the Triangles Blessing team. They are offering this as a service to everyone. If you can see this. So there is a preparation for Vesak. It's a daily 5 sessions. Now, please check your greed intact. Join which you can. Do not try to bombard yourself with greed of, oh my God, I want to attend all of it. So listen to your body, listen to your system, listen to what inner calling you're getting, resonating with, and then join. So we start morning with me. So from tomorrow, from 12th of April till 23rd of April, we'll be meeting at 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And it will be a half an hour session. We'll be having an invocation, uh, prayers, some chanting, meditation, a lot of purification. Kind of, we'll be preparing our system so that we are as pure, as aware as possible when that exact moment arrives. Then at 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. IST, there is a selfless service. It's a project that has been going before. Today it's not there, but it'll start again from tomorrow. So all those who say that I want to serve, but I do not know how, I cannot. So you can join and be a part of the selfless service project. Now at 11 a.m., so from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time, there will be meditation on twin hearts. It is again like all these sessions are open for all. There is no eligibility. So all this information you can share with anyone whom you want would be interested. Then the fourth is at 5, from 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. There will be the Great Invocation. And then from 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, there will be a forgiveness prayer. So there are three, like for the Great Invocation, there is a beautiful instructor. We address her as Zen, would be there. For forgiveness prayer, there are two, again, beautiful beings, a beautiful instructor, Sakhi, Rara, and Ritika, Bhagya, who will be there helping, guiding. So the team will share all these details. These are all free and open to all sessions. So all those who want can join, and all those who want to have, like, the recordings will be there. So in case somebody cannot make it to live session, so for recordings there is a minimum charge, you can avail it, but all live sessions are free, like no charges at all. Just register yourself so that, and join as many of them as possible, so that on 23rd midnight later, so kind of 24th early morning, when there is the exact moment, already your system is in shape to make better use of that opportunity. Now, before we start with the meditation for today, I really have to highlight this. Why are we supposed to receive on Vesak Day? What am I going to do? So if that is happening, if there's a lot of blessings coming in, as me, what will I do with the blessings? I'll work and do my manifestations so that I become richer. I'll buy BMW, I'll plan, I'll make my wishes right there. Oof. A tip to everyone. Every time when our focus goes selfish, our ability to receive shrinks. Because it's impurity, lot of connection, attachment, desire. And when I was talking about that there are higher beings, initiates, who can see, there are beings who are desireless, attachmentless, selfless. So the maximum benefit we can avail of it when we are there, so that we are there as an empty vessel to receive and to contribute on the work that the divine beings, Lord Buddha, Lord Christ, all those great beings who have been there, how they want to benefit the humanity, the creation, we become a part of it. So there are 3 festivals, inner teachings have 3 festivals. That's just one before full moon of Aries. Vesak is full moon of Taurus. And then there is, the next one is full moon of Gemini. So the Aries, full moon of Aries, lot of purification, self-work, cleansing. So that full moon of Taurus, the Wesak festival, we are right there. Our vessel is so clean and pure that we can absorb and retain a lot. We can hold and receive a lot of spiritual energies and blessings. And then the full moon of Gemini, right after that, is the moment of service. So the intention of preparing ourselves, being there so that we became pure and we became a channel of service to others. So all of you, it's a big flop show because no more manifestations of personal relationships and cars and money and kids. There's no point. You'll be wasting your time and developing a lot of conflict energies in you. It's a spiritual phenomena. But the upside and the intelligent aspect of it, in one of the sessions I share. So see, let's say when you are participating in a feeding program. So a feeding program is where a lot of food has been cooked and you serve it to the people who are needy, who are hungry, and who do not have. And you say, okay, I am there to help the process to serve. Yes? So if you are the one who is serving, how about the food? Do you have the food with you? In a service project, you are there to serve the food that's being cooked. If you are the one serving, do you have the food? Yes or no? How do you serve if you don't have the food? What are you serving? You have it. Somebody else is cooking. So let's say that food is what will be served on Vesak. The beings who are cooking, all the angelic and higher beings, the head chef is Lord Christ. And if we offer ourselves to be of service, to receive and to give, we can only give that we have. So when we are serving more and more, our needs are automatically be taken care of. We do not need to shrink and be really selfish with what I want, what I need. I hope it helps in relieving that pressure. But what about my family who's suffering? What about me? If you are there receiving, sharing, they are all part of you. So the ones who are strongly connected with you, they receive first, provided they are open to receive. So if your family is somebody who is a non-believer, who does not have faith, or let's say who has a lot of fear or entanglements or whatever, if you are offering for world service, your prayer, your service automatically generates so much of good karma that not just your immediate family, your entire lineage per se experience the gain. But just because we narrow it down to fulfilling our limited wishes, we actually leave, it's like we are getting a jackpot and we just say, I just want one pencil out of that jackpot. And that to a broken pencil. Okay. So from tomorrow, we'll be meeting from morning. Like you can choose. So don't get greedy and don't feel bad if you're not able to do something. Just pray to Almighty that this time help me so that I can experience that spiritual phenomena and I can be a part of helping Christ, sharing the blessings that's being transmuted, like shared, blessed from Lord Buddha to entire humanity. And remember, your family, your loved ones are a part of humanity. It's just try to expand when you receive and try to expand when you share. So that's it. So I think today I really wanted to share this. Yes, these are open to all sessions, free of cost. You can share with anyone you want, and you can invite anyone you want, any point of time. Okay. Oh, wow, that's such a good question to everybody. What about the bath? If 6 o'clock is too early, do I take shower? Okay, I'll give you a tip again. Thank you. Thanks to Mona ji who asked this question. Now, because of her, everybody will listen. Though I'll be sharing a lot of beautiful stuff in that half an hour time. So I understand for everybody, it's not easy, like early morning, waking up, I do not know for wherever time zone you are. So before the session, when you, before attending the session, what you can do is when you on the tap, or if you have water, wherever, for washing the hands, face, and feet. 3 things. Hands, face. It's good if it is this much of hand, at least from elbow, but this much is okay. Face and feet. Now, the idea is that let's say if we have taken the water in a big mug, like a big mug. So you look at the water, close your hands, and just say that I recognize, like, the beings, all these beings are pure beings. So just say that I recognize the presence of pure beings of water. And then just say that thank you for purifying my spiritual hands, my spiritual face, my spiritual feet, so that I am ready for a spiritual purification path. This recording will be shared. You can pause and you can write the words. The idea is not the words. The idea is acknowledging the presence of the beings of purity, the pure water angels, and then praying them so that as we say, like we are just, this is kind of a shortcut. When I'm talking about a spiritual phase cannot be cleansed externally if the physical, etheric, emotional, mental is not clear. So I'm just making it simple. Just thank you for purifying my spiritual phase. So you just flash it properly, slowly, and then just be there and recognize and say thank you. You put your hands and then just say thank you. And okay, I don't want to say that. Just experience what you experience when you do that. So it's not a rush. It's just have 5 minutes of time. It doesn't matter you're using soap or not. Recognize the water when you take, recognize, splash it, be grateful. Do the same with the hands and the feet. Good enough? Simple. And let me know if ever, when you do that, what you feel. So a lot of things what we'll be doing in the morning session, because I'm most aware of that, as I'll be doing, will be taking from the teachings of the books that I read of. So it'll all be kind of a practice of what we read from spiritual esoteric books. So taking knowledge from there, customizing it, what applies to us, and then spend that 30 minutes so that when the time comes of Vesak, we are more qualitatively pure and receptive. To do what? To receive so that we can share. And when we say share, a lot of times the question comes in, how? So when you have spiritual energy, your prayers are more powerful. So let's say if you are doing meditation on twin hearts, right? So you can just say that I dedicate this meditation for the world service. And then do it. It's one of a very refined quality service. So when we retain and we be of service mode, how we serve? We serve our family with more love. We serve the neighbor, everyone whom we are contacting, talking to. We serve through our words, through our actions, through our thoughts in a better way. And whenever there is an opportunity, somebody going hungry cave, it's like that. Going to ashram, great. That's beautiful. So we'll share all the details again. I request Jaydeep if you can just share the details again. It's right from 6 a.m. and then different sessions till 9:30 p.m. So okay, so I request everyone just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and we'll do the meditation together. Put your hands in front of your heart, facing outwards in a blessing position. We'll chant Om thrice. Om. 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 The Great Invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. May Christ, may light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. So be it, so be it, so be it. Oh, oh, oh. We'll chant the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, the mantra of compassion and mercy, and share the blessings. Have faith and trust that as you chant and share, all those whom you are concerned with will automatically receive. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all sentient beings in the higher world, in the middle world, in the lower world, in all the 8 directions above and below, be blessed by the Universal Supreme Being, by Buddha Shakyamuni, by Buddha Kuan Yin, by Bodhisattva Meling, by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May all sentient beings be blessed with compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energy. May all sentient beings be soothed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. May all sentient beings be blessed with good health, happiness, spirituality, illumination, abundance, and prosperity. May the mind of all sentient beings be blessed with divine light, wisdom, and discernment. May the heart of all sentient beings be blessed with divine love, with warmness, sweetness, and compassion for all. May the will of all sentient beings be blessed with divine power, with inner strength to do what is right and to refrain from all unwholesome actions and behaviors. So be it. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. The great Supreme God, Parabrahman, we humbly request you to kindly bless all the angelic beings, all the higher beings, all the spiritual teachers, the messiahs, the nature beings, all the invisible helpers, all the beings of light, love, and power, all the beings of light present in our rooms, all those beings who are constantly working, helping the creation, helping in the evolution, all the beings who are focused towards service, selfless service. May all these great, great beings be blessed infinitely, indefinitely, without any exception. In God's name, so it is. Om Mani Padme Hum. Be still, be aware, be super receptive and super conductive. Receive gratefully and share these blessings generously. May all those who are in any kind of need be blessed infinitely, indefinitely, without any exception. The great Supreme Being, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to my beloved spiritual teacher, to all the spiritual teachers, to all the great, great beings, to all the higher beings, to all the angelic beings, the beings of light, love, power, the beings of wisdom, connection, all the beings of light present in our rooms. We're very grateful for your presence. We are very grateful for your contribution, for your blessings at all levels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With deep gratitude, deep, deep respect, and lots of love, we thank you all. We thank ourselves. We thank everyone in full faith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much to all of you for being here, for holding the space. And someone asked, open for yet to be pranic healers as well. It is open for all. All means all. Whosoever is willing can join. There is no restriction. So, yeah. Thank you again. I hope you receive something today. And something that you receive tickles something in you so that you focus more on sharing. Physicalized of God? Are they the question, right? What's that? I don't understand the question. Physicalized of God. I didn't. Did we use the word physicalized? No. I think you misheard. I think. So thank you, and I am excited for tomorrow. So all those who can be awake at 6 a.m. See you tomorrow in the morning. Lots of love and lots of gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And these